One in this half hour, the next one's the happiest.
In fact, we were happy just to track this guy down. Our subject built his career on being hard to find, and when he was finally caught, more people were watching than for any other show in TV history.
The Fugitive. A QM production. Starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimball, an innocent victim of blind justice, falsely convicted for the murder of his wife, reprieved by fate when a train wreck freed him en route to the death house, freed him to search for a one-armed man he saw leave the scene of the crime.
Richard Kimball chased him from 63 till 67. 15 years later, he seemed to have disappeared again.
We talked to everybody who should have known his whereabouts, his producers, his unions, even David Jansen's mother. Most people figured he'd died or just drifted away. We put an ad in the LA Times. Even that got us nowhere. We'd just about given up when Bob got one of his crazy ideas.
We called the Hollywood radio talk show specializing in trivia and asked if anybody knew where the one-armed man was now. Well, one person called in and reported he died 10 years ago. But the next day, a man phoned the station and said, "Hey, my friends say they heard my obituary on the radio last night. I'm alive and well."
We finally found the one-armed man, a spry 77-year-old named Bill Raisch, playing shuffleboard in Santa Monica. Retired, but full of energy, he walks 5 miles a day. As tough as he still looks, Raisch started out as a Ziegfeld dancer in the early 30s, but he lost that career when he lost his arm in World War II.
I was in so much pain. I never slept for 8 months. So when they told me your arm is coming off, I said, okay, will you have a plate of soup waiting for me so I can eat in peace?
That toughness and his playwright friend Ben Hecht got Raisch bit parts in movies. Mostly he worked as a stand-in, but his big break came in a one-armed fight scene with Kirk Douglas.
And we really roughed it up, and he loved it. Oh, we held nothing. Nothing. I was black and blue, he was black and blue, and he loved it, and then he sends me a bonus.
The biggest bonus came when Fugitive producers saw that scene. They were looking for a bad guy with a good gimmick. Raisch got the part, even though he told the director he didn't have much experience.
So I said to him, you know something? I don't know what I'm doing. He said, keep it that way. You look better than the actors. This is what he said to me. I said, what do you mean? He said, they look like they're acting. You look like you really mean it.
Although the one-armed man appeared for just a few seconds in each episode, public response was wild, even violent in the case of one little old lady who spotted Raisch on the street.
She kept pounding me on the chest. She said, why don't you let that dear boy catch you and get it over with, or something like that. Leave him alone. Let him catch you.
What kind of fan mail did you get?
Oh, boy. Don't worry, buddy. We know you're not guilty.
During the Fugitive's heyday, everybody thought they knew who was guilty. With the show running worldwide, how it would end became an international mystery.
They called me from England. Come over and pay us a visit. We'll show you a wonderful time. How does it finish? David Jansen's sisters came to me and said, Bill, how does it finish? I didn't know until the last script.
Just in case you missed it, the fateful finish took place in an amusement park in August of '67.
Yeah, I killed her. Now I'm going to kill you. Won't have to worry about you again. No more.
Bill Raisch took the end of the series in the same way he accepted the loss of his arm, and he tries to be just as stoic when he talks about the death of his wife a year ago.
It's good memory, see, but I'm a loner. I'm a loner.
Raisch says he still enjoys being stopped by fans, even likes being one of those guys they love to hate.
Now, in Dallas, who do they remember? JR. He's the bad guy, right? And Dynasty, who do they remember? Collins. She's the bad woman. These are the people they remember most of all, it seems.
Bill Raisch remembers his bad guy days as the best of times. And you wonder, did he ever miss the chase once it was over?
No, I knew it was the end. But then, later on, I start thinking, why didn't they put me in jail, let me come out, and start looking for him?